at the University of Minneapolis. We're here at the Rec Center at the University of Minnesota at the 2026 National Intercollegiate College Championship. My name's Austin Dean.
And I'm Nathan Cook.
Yeah, and today we got a pretty good match here. We got the number 2 seed Tucker and the number 6 seed Matthew. Looks like Tucker had a bye round, and then he played his opponent, and it was 15-1 and 15-1. And then Matthew, he's kind of had a little bit of a battle to get here. We see he had 15-11, 15-7 in his first game
For sure.
played, and or match, and then 15-14, 15-10 again to get here. So definitely much closer games for Matthew to get here, and Tucker kind of beat his opponent by a lot more. So it ought to be an interesting game.
Hopefully it's close.
Yeah, I would agree.
Matthew has already played Tucker in doubles, and it did not go good. But
No?
also he hard carried his partner,
Oh,
who
okay.
will remain unnamed.
Yeah, you know, I was watching that game earlier as well. It definitely seemed like Tucker and Matthew were big role players there. Obviously, Tucker's teammate was really good as well, and even better than Matthew's teammate. So in that case, I think that's kind of what made it a little lopsided.
If it hits at all.
If it comes off unusual.
If it comes off unusual, weren't you asking?
If you put your hand up,
If it hits this right here.
That was a good joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
most of the time it's just
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, looks like Tucker will serve first for OSU. And we're in for a treat here, I think.
First serve is always exciting.
Yeah, 0 serving 0. Tucker up to serve. Tries to drive to the backhand side, and he will not get that in. We'll get a second serve out of this one.
It looks like he fails to maintain the ace.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, Matthew
Good
with
shot
an
by
amazing
Matthew.
return there, yeah. Tucker unable to get it, just kind of
Yeah.
kills out there. What a great shot by Matthew Cook.
he's just cracked like that.
Matthew Cook up to serve now. Matthew Cook
Ooh.
tries the down line on the forehand side, and that one will be short.
Oh, good
Oh,
eye. Little bit of a screen.
Yeah, Tucker unable to see that ball there and hits him. Matthew will get the point out. That works out in Matthew's favor. Matthew's got one now.
Good dodge by Matthew, though.
Yeah, I would agree.
Oh, another short.
Yeah. Both of these players, you know, high nerves going into this game. This is a big game right here. This is a semifinal, so whoever wins this will go to the championship and play Cole, which everyone knows is kind of the man to beat this year. He's just played 15-0, 15-0 on his opponent. Just a really well-rounded player. So I know both of these players would absolutely love to get a chance to play with him and maybe even potentially beat him.
Cole Sendry is like pretty much just easily beating all of his opponents so far.
Yeah, I
So I'll
would
be
agree.
interested to see if the finals have more of a challenge for him.
Right. Tucker with a nice lob serve here. Matthew will return with another lob up in the air, ceiling ball. Brings it down.
Oh,
Tucker with an amazing down the line shot there. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that.
that was clean.
Yeah, nice little setup there, and he just brings it home straight down the line just like we're supposed to. You really can't get a much better shot.
It looks like Matthew's having a bit of an off day.
Yeah, I would agree.
Oh,
You definitely think nerves are still kicking here. You know, both of these players are normally pretty consistent with those first serves. And, you know, this game, well, I don't think I've seen a first serve make it in yet.
I don't think there has been. Oh, good ceiling ball, though. Oh, I would agree with that personally.
Looks like we're going to get a skip out of that one.
2-1.
I couldn't really see the ball there, so
Tournament dance.
Oh,
that sure will come up a little bit short there for Tucker.
oh, good lob.
Yeah, great lob serve there.
Oh,
Overall, we've definitely seen out of this game so far, Tucker's placing the ball extremely well. Matthew's a very committed player, though. He's constantly running to get to the ball, and he's really willing to commit his body to get to the ball, no matter what it takes.
yeah.
Looks like we'll get a short serve out of that one.
All right.
Second serve.
Oh,
What a
Oh.
really smart shot there is, pulled it away from Tucker. Tucker unable to get it. And
he
we'll
can
see what
switch up.
Matthew has in store for us on serves here.
It looks like he's preparing for a drive serve.
Right.
He's pulling his knee pads up so he can dive more. Oh. Oh.
Unable to quite get a hold of it the way he wanted to get a hold of it there. Tough fault rally there. Tucker comes out on top.
3-31.
Tucker's defense is so good.
It really is.
Oh, another short though.
Owen McGuire, Alex Jordan. We're going to be playing on court number 12. Elstad with the tournament pass.
Oh, good pass.
What a great shot by Tucker. I got the pleasure of getting to watch Tucker play yesterday, and he really is just a methodical player. Thinks his shots through, and every shot seems to have a purpose. I would also agree and say the same thing about Matthew as well. I never am really curious about where the ball's going to go with these guys. You can kind of look and tell, okay, this is where the ball's going to go.
Personally, I think Tucker's a great dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, great serve there by Tucker.
hitting it close to the glass wall there.
Yeah, and you got to kind of think, these players have been playing on, 3 concrete walls most of the time while they've been here. This is a little bit of a change-up. You got the glass on the right side. You got a bunch of fans sitting over there with cameras like pretty much right in their face. It can make them a little bit nervous. You look over and look someone in the eyes and forget to hit the ball. Definitely a little bit of a change-up, distractions.
For sure. A lot of Oregon fans that are visible in the camera right now.
Montserrat Torres, you are going to be playing on court 17. I'm going to need Jenna Grace.
Oh, good shot. And the splat down the right side.
Tucker was able to grow his lead there to 7. Matthew's got 1 now.
He only needs 5 more.
He's really going to need to start getting something started here to get back in this game.
He doesn't look that tired, though.
Not really tired, but does seem just a little bit out of his zone, if you know what I mean.
Just a little mentally exhausted.
Yeah.
Not physically, though. Oh,
Skip there.
it's unfortunate. Not that we're biased.
7-31.
Oh, man, you just don't get much better of a serve than that. Came to the back wall, went flat. Matthew unable to get any air in between the ball and the back wall, so he couldn't put it into the back wall to get it to the front.
That was such a great angle.
Yeah, just a great angle for the serve.
Looks like he might do it again.
Yeah, I would agree.
Oh, It's calling a timeout.
Yeah, Matthew's going to call a timeout here, and we'll be back to you right after this short break.
Racquetball is a sport that can be played by people of all ages and skill levels. Approximately 20 million people representing 95 countries play the sport today. Racquetball is fun. It is an incredible workout, a dynamic activity, and it can be played indoor or outdoor. Racquetball events are social gatherings that bring people together and where lifelong friendships are made. Are you interested in joining the racquetball community? Check out usaracquetball.com for more information.
And welcome back to the men's D1 singles semifinals. We got Matthew Cook with 1 and Tucker with 8. This game's definitely been going Tucker's way so far.
Mhm.
We'll see what we have in store after this timeout. I think it was a good time for him to call a timeout there, you know. He was kind of getting down. Tucker was pulling away a little bit. Need a little bit of time to recoup, talk it over with his coaches, and see what he can do now.
Of course. Oh, Tucker does another Z serve. Yeah.
You know, that's one great thing about this level of play. You don't really see, you know, someone serve a serve that just keeps getting missed. You know, they really adapt and overcome really well here.
It looks like Matthew has adapted to the right side of the floor, but he appears to be fine.
Yeah, he appears to be fine. Maybe a little concerned there, maybe a little bit of sweat there on the floor. We want to make sure it's not slick so no one falls.
It doesn't look like a broom is necessary, though.
Yeah. As we all know, you know, Matthew, he's even became the splits guy because, you know, he dives after everything, and
It's his defining trait at this point.
it really is.
He's just too cool. Another Z serve. Oh. Personally, I think Tucker might have got that, actually.
No, it's not. 1-9.
Yeah, ref calls that in Matthew's favor, but I think the audience and a few other people may disagree with that. Got 1 serving 9 now.
Oh.
That serve will come up a little bit short there.
Second serve. One 9.
Lob to the corner. Oh.
Yeah, he tries for the splat there, just unable to get it all the way to the front wall.
So close and so far. It looks like he's...
I thought he may be calling a timeout there, but
I thought he was too.
looks like he's just taking his little 10-second break and get right back to it. Again with that Z serve.
Oh.
What a great get by Cook.
He put his body into that backhand.
I need a referee for Texas A&M
Oh.
University.
Oh, wow.
Good dodge by Matthew.
Yeah, what a great rally we just saw there. Matthew kind of climbs the wall there and jumps all over the place.
His movement is incredible
Yeah,
sometimes.
it really is. Yeah, he would have made a great gymnast.
He missed his calling. He can already do the splits. Fun fact, he can actually do the splits both ways.
Holy
Both
cow.
forward and also sideways.
Cook up to serve, 1 serving 9.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's another great thing I love to see about watching D1. You know, a lot of time in the lower level games, players are going to call that a hinder. Whereas in this game, they're just going to shoot right under each other.
They have no other choice than to keep playing.
Correct. They'd be calling hinders all day if not.
Oh,
Great pass there by Matthew Cook. You know, he really commits his body to this game.
One serving.
And,
for sure.
yeah, I always like to joke with him, you know, outside of the game, like, you're really going to feel it when you get older, man.
He's flexible now, but not forever.
Correct.
He looks a little jittery with his serves.
Yeah, he does. But that antsy,
Oh.
which I'm sure the nerves are pumping. You know, he's down by 8 currently. Got a big crowd watching him. There's a lot on the line with this game.
Mhm.
Second serve.
The winner of this game has secured a second place medal at the very least.
Yeah. And the loser of this game will play a consolation game for 3rd place.
But it's all American. Good shot by Matthew.
Great shot there by Cook. Just pretty much kept the ball almost out the floor without touching the floor. Doesn't get much better than that one.
Mhm. Hopefully Matthew can get some points right now, get some momentum built up.
Yeah. He's grown his lead to 2 now. I mean, both of these players, man, just great serve, great return.
9 serving 2.
Really no error from either player there. Tucker just comes off
Just
the
hit it
top.
lower.
Yeah.
Amber, Freedom.
Between the leg
the
jump,
legs.
yeah, for Cook.
We should give him some bonus points.
Ten serving 2.
Some lovely weather in Minnesota, though.
Yeah, definitely a little bit cooler, you know, where we're from, back in Virginia. A little bit different. Tucker up the serve now. 10 serving 2.
Every time I ping you, finish.
Oh,
Great shot there by Tucker Elkins.
he's doing the age-old strategy. It's going to get away from him. Not like you can do there. He's trying out Z-serves now.
Great return there by Cook.
I helped raise that boy.
Did you?
Yeah, I was there.
Serving 11.
We're good. Wait. Oh, right.
We'll try a drive serve to that backhand side.
Oh,
And
Tucker was
Tucker,
ready for it.
yeah, he really was.
Just
Killed the
another
shot.
down the line.
Yeah, just an excellent shot there by Tucker.
What a legend. This is apparently Tucker's last year at Nationals.
Wow.
Hopefully he does well. Can maybe secure first place.
You know, I've heard a lot of good things about Tucker, even talking to players. And we'll be right back with you here in a few seconds after this quick timeout. See ya.
Okay, I think I got it.
Racquetball is life.
Racquetball is life.
Racquetball is life. And that's not a cliche answer, that's real stuff.
Racquetball feeds my soul.
I love racquetball. I'm addicted to it. I've been addicted to it for 25 years.
Fun, that's the most important thing, is fun.
Just a great group of people to play with.
I love the people, I love the game, everything.
My name's John Ellis from Stockton, California. Racquetball to me has been my lifetime sport. My dad was obsessed with this in 1975 when I was 3, so I had no choice but to play racquetball, and of course I've loved it ever since. You know, that includes not only playing but the tournament directing part of it, and a lot of friends that I've met over the years. I'm in the Hall of Fame for racquetball, which means I won enough pro stops to qualify, so yeah, take that.
Racquetball is competition and a lot of fun. I love to be able to go on the court and hit by myself, and I love the thinking behind it and the strategy.
And welcome back to Minneapolis, Minnesota, the University of Minnesota. And As we're coming back from Matthew Cook's second timeout, just a reminder to those of you at home, each player gets 2 timeouts per game they play. So after this game, Matthew will reset and he'll get 2 again for the next game. Same thing for Tucker, which Tucker has used 0 so far.
Unfortunately, this means Matthew will have no more breaks.
Yeah, so if he is going to make a comeback, he'll have to do it without breaks.
He plays until he loses.
Or wins, right?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, some weird movement by Matthew in that corner there.
Yeah.
It looks like he got it, though.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it was a great shot, worked out in his favor, and I'm not sure he would have been able to return something from Tucker there because he was on the ground.
He's going to be broken tomorrow.
Definitely going to be feeling it, especially if he makes it to the championship. He'll definitely be sore.
Oh,
great shot there by Cook.
No shots all around.
Yeah, it looks like we got 3-11 now.
3 serving 11.
I sense a comeback coming. What do you think, Austin?
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Tucker is a great player, and so is Matthew. I'll be kind of interested to see where these next few rallies go.
I'll say odds are maybe 90% Matthew, 10% Tucker.
Yeah, we'll see,
Pretty early in the game. Oh.
A great return by Tucker there. Looks like your odds maybe falling a little bit short, yeah.
It's probably closer to 80 now.
Serving 3.
You have a 350 match in our playing and refereeing. Please come check in.
As we'll hear the announcer in the background getting ready to open up some new matches. Here we go.
Ooh, exciting.
And Tucker with 11, serving Matthew with 3.
Oh.
Great shot there by Tucker. Matthew falls short. As
Literally.
you'll see, Matthew will lay on the floor occasionally. That does not mean he's hurt. As you and I both know, that's kind of part of his play. Gets
He draws
rested up.
power from the ground.
Back up, yeah.
It makes him more better. I didn't notice Tucker tried to call a hinder.
12
So
serving.
it looks like it worked out for him.
What a great serve there by Tucker.
It's got an ace going.
Yeah, 13-3.
Serving 3.
Matthew's really going to have to do something here to get back in this one.
He's just not feeling it right now. Oh, that was a good Z serve.
It was a great Z serve. Also a great pickup by Matthew there.
I guess we all know who's better. Oh.
Donald clip Matthew. And we're going to be replaying that one. So we'll see 13-3 again.
That was a good jump by Matthew, though.
Yeah.
Oh. Another dive. Just wasn't close enough. It would have been a really good shot if he made it, though.
Yeah. And now you kind of fall into that territory of, do you try to get back and win here, or do you conserve energy and save it for the second game and third game? I know me personally, I kind of play better when I'm in a position like this, but, some other players may want to conserve that energy for that second game.
Unbiasedly, I think Matthew may still get this.
There's always a chance. As Tucker's first serve will be no good.
Looks like it's game points.
Yeah, second serve.
Oh, the corner. Oh,
yeah, great shot by Tucker. Tucker will take that first game, and we'll take a short little break here, and we'll be back to you with the second game.
You'll need some basic equipment to play racquetball, like a racket and a ball. Notice the tether on your racket. That's important. Oh, and a glove helps for extra grip. The ball goes really fast, so you want some protection. Goggles. And you want to go fast too. So bring some good shoes that won't scuff up the court. Okay, so here's the court. It's 40 feet long and 20 feet wide. These two lines are where you serve. To serve, you bounce the ball and hit it with your racket. The ball needs to hit the front wall and should land between this line and the back wall. The ball hitting the back wall is long, and if it bounces before the middle line, it is short. Don't worry, you get 2 tries to serve if you fault your first serve. Your feet can't touch the outside of the middle line at the beginning of your serve. As you step into your serve, your foot can go past the line, but still needs to be touching the line at least. When you return the ball, you have 1 bounce before you need to hit it and get it to hit the front wall again. This dotted line shows where you cannot enter when returning the serve. After the ball bounces, your racket can pass, but not your body. Let's get into it. Okay? So, player 1 is serving. Oops, they served it short, so they get another try on the serve. This one is good. Player 2 returns the ball with a ceiling shot. They wait for it to come off the back wall and go for a down the line. Now player 2 hits a pinch and ends the rally. Because player 2 won the rally, player 1 doesn't get any points. The score is still 0-0. They serve a lob serve. Player 1 moves their feet and swings to hit a wide-angle pass, but player 2 is able to swing and hits the ball. Player 1 sets up, swings, and skips the ball. The ball hits the ground before the front wall.
And welcome back to this D1 men's singles match semifinals. Both these guys fighting hard to try to get to that championship game. We'll see. Pretty much all Tucker in that first game with 15-3. We'll see what Matthew has in store here.
It looks like Matthew has calmed down a little. He's not as antsy as before.
Yeah, he was kind of shaking a little bit there in the beginning. Kind of getting a little bit.
His knees are moving.
Matthew unable to get behind the ball there. Tucker with a great shot there.
He's just too fast.
Yeah.
Looks like he might do the backhand serve.
Yeah, maybe a backhand Z.
Oh, good form.
Great form there.
I've been telling people for a while now, backhand serve is where it's at. It just sticks to that sidewall.
Uska, Deutschman.
A little bit of a ceiling ball war there. Couldn't bring it down. Tucker with a nice return. Tucker will do a reverse pinch, and he's unable to get it from him. So Tucker will go up 1-0.
Oh, that's not where you want to be on the side of the wall.
No, you never want to be on that side wall. And Matthew, unfortunately, was in that position, and Tucker absolutely takes the opportunity to put it on the opposite side. Great move there by Tucker.
His IQ is too big. Oh.
And Matthew there with a great shot.
He's got the lucky crack shot right there.
Yeah, as we hear the fans kind of talking here in the background, Matthew's definitely got a lot sitting here behind us, and I feel like Tucker's fans are kind of sitting on the far side of the courts, on the big glass wall.
It's very divided right now.
Yeah. A lot of emotions running in this game. But I'm fall short of the front wall. Tucker a little bit relieved to see that there. I could kind of tell he was a little bit worried what Matthew might do with that.
2 serving 0.
Matthew still got this though. Ooh.
That's Sarah
short right there.
And for those of you wondering at home, Nathan and I are both from Liberty, and Matthew's actually Nathan's brother. So if
he sure is.
Yeah, if he's showing any bias towards them, that's why.
I've known him for I think 19 years now.
Yeah, his whole life.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
I think he's 19. I imagine Tucker's a bit older.
Yeah, I'm not really sure on Tucker's age. I just know he's an excellent player. As he'll skip that one there, and Matthew will go up serve. He's 0-2.
I would say like 21 maybe. 22. He's wiping off his shoes. Gotta get that traction going.
Great get there by Tucker.
Ooh.
Looks like Cook's a little bit frustrated after that one. Not able to get the ceiling ball to go the way he wanted to. Hopefully he can kind of handle that.
Mouse speed.
Gravity's just higher today.
And then get his head
Tournament
back
mouse.
in the game.
Oh, that was so casual by Tucker.
It was. What a great shot. You know, just waits for it and then just kind of... He wasn't even in like a perfect form there. Just kind of got a nice shot though, front facing.
He looks very relaxed, but Matthew still looks more relaxed, I would say.
I'm happy to disagree with you on that one, Nathan. I definitely feel like Tucker may be a little bit more relaxed than Matthew, and I can see why. You know, Matthew has struggled for the majority of this time, as he does right now.
That's true though.
Got Matthew up to serve, 0 serving 3.
Pulling up his knee pads.
3 for me.
What a great kill shot there by Tucker.
Tucker's just a legend.
3 serving 0.
I really enjoy watching him play, yes.
A lot of fans for Tucker right now. Oh, ceiling ball. Oh.
He'll skip it there. You know, like we talked about earlier, that glass wall over there, I feel like it's probably most likely to mess up over there. He's got all his fans kind of staring him right in the face when he's doing that shot.
It's hard. Sometimes the ball bounces earlier than you think it would.
Yeah. You got to count too, you know, when the ball hits that side wall, it reacts a little bit differently than these concrete walls on the other sides. So you're essentially kind of playing with 2 different walls.
Tucker's got the serve back. Looks like he might do a Z.
Yeah, drive Z there from Tucker.
And it worked out.
Cook getting a little bit frustrated here. Hopefully he can kind of get his head back in the game here.
Nah, he still got this. Oh, dang. It was a good serve by Tucker.
Excellent serve by Tucker.
If I were him, I would keep doing Z serves.
Yeah, he's thrown his lead to 5 with that.
He knows. Oh,
great dive there,
Matthew.
Cook, yeah.
Oh.
He was able to get his racket on it, but unable to get it to the front wall. Tucker will go up 6.
If the wall was like 2 inches closer, would have been pretty good.
And we'll get a timeout there from Cook. We'll be right back to you after a minute break.
My name is Kristen Watts. I am the president of the USA Racquetball Board and a volunteer here at World Singles Doubles. Racquetball means to me family. It is an amazing environment where people come together to play a sport that is great for their bodies, great for their minds. They socialize, and it is a meaningful part of many, many people's worlds.
Racquetball feeds my soul. I love racquetball. I'm addicted to it. I've been addicted to it for 25 years.
Fun, that's the most important thing, is fun.
Just a great group of people to play with.
I love the people, I love the game, everything.
Okay, I think I got it.
Racquetball is life.
Racquetball is life.
Racquetball is life. And that's not a cliche answer, that's real stuff.
Racquetball is competition and a lot of fun. I love to be able to go on the court and hit by myself, and I love the thinking behind it and the strategy.
And welcome back after a quick timeout here from Cook. We'll see if this kind of changes the swing of things. I know that's what Cook is definitely hoping for here.
You got this, Matthew. I love you.
This is brother Nathan sitting here beside me commentating, is rooting on his brother. He'll hope to see him be able to get back and get a win here. We'll see, though.
Some good
Tucker is
warm-up
playing
shots.
excellently today, and it's just going to be really hard to beat him.
He's in good form right now.
He is, yes.
Isn't even sweating.
I don't know, those curls look a little bit sweaty.
It's just very curly. Oh, yeah.
Tucker will skip there, and we'll see what Matthew has in store for us now, you know. Well, did that timeout work? We shall see.
Tucker's defense has been very strong so far. Always blocking Matthew from getting a point. Except for 3 other times.
Yeah, and, you know, putting it on the opposite side of the court, making Matthew run. I feel like Tucker's had a control of the majority of this game, you know.
His placement is incredible.
It really is. Making Matthew run around, and Matthew's unable to really get the shots that he wants. More of just trying to get it to the front wall.
Oh. Potential hinder. It looks like they're redoing.
Yeah, they're going to redo that one here.
I think Matthew wasn't in the way, personally.
Well, you know, Tucker definitely ran into his back, so I think it was a fair call there by the ref, and players agree, so everyone's happy. Great serve there by Cook. Got to remember, these walls are concrete. They're not used, you know, no one wants to slam their racket into them.
He's got the momentum now. Ooh, get hit by Tucker. And good receive by Matthew. A little short ceiling ball.
Matthew will dive towards the back wall, put it into the back wall. That was a great shot.
He might dive again.
He dove towards the back wall and able to pick it up there.
Ooh,
He'll be laying down there for a second. Yeah. Matthew is fine. That's just how Matthew plays, you know.
He's powering up right now.
6 serving 1.
And 6-0-1. Go with the serve. Once again, we kind of see Matthew was kind of chasing the ball there. Tucker kind of placing it where he wants Matthew to go. Now we'll see it go to the other side, and I think that's kind of what's killing Matthew right now is Tucker's kind of controlling the game. He's got the ball going where he wants it to go, and Matthew's going to have to change that if he wants to win.
It looks like Tucker's definitely targeting the left side because Matthew's in fact right-handed.
That's smart for either player.
This is why they're D1.
And a little bit of a switch up there. Actually does a Z drive over to the right forehand side. Yeah. That may have thrown Matthew off a little bit. Looked a little off center and unable to get that all the way to the front wall. That serve will be short.
Tucker's in the flow state. Oh, good dive by Matthew. So, 3 dives just to hit a rollout.
Yeah, and Tucker will kind of hit that rollout at the end and seal the deal there. What a beautiful shot there by Tucker.
By a beautiful person.
Yeah, just kind of give it a little love tap there and just roll it out perfectly. It's the bread and butter of this game, man. We all love to do it. Don't really like it when it's done to us, but it's the name of the game.
Oh.
Be held.
Pretty big hinder. Oh, looks like they called an avoidable.
Called an avoidable there.
10 serving 1.
It definitely was a pretty big hinder.
Yeah, definitely could be a little bit of a makeup call on that avoidable from some of the other calls that have been made. Ref just trying to make sure he knows and the rest of the players know that he's not trying to do anybody wrong, really. And we'll get a timeout from Cook. We'll be right back to you right after a short break.
My name is Marcia Richards. You know, I love the workout, the intensity of a good rally, and, just the competitiveness. It takes a lot of grit. I love coming off the court just totally spent, that you've given everything that you have. Well, I've been playing it all my life since college, so all my adult life. It's been a great outlet. There'd be many days where I'd come from work and I'm thinking I don't even really want to be here, but then I'd get into the rally and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I am so glad I'm here, because it's just a great mental boost for me. I love being active.
Racquetball feeds my soul. I love racquetball. I'm addicted to it. I've been addicted to it for 25 years.
Fun, that's the most important thing, is fun.
Just a great group of people to play with. I love the people, I love the game, everything.
And welcome back. Timeout's over. We're back in Minnesota. We'll get 11 serving 1. Looks like Tucker will serve this one. Both players getting used to the ball again. Make sure it didn't change or anything while they were gone.
Ooh, good shot by Matthew. Too bad it wasn't during a game.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going off.
He's just warming up just a little bit, getting used to this ball.
He's too good. That's my brother.
And we'll get to see Tucker serve here. 11 serving 1. Be interesting to see where this game goes from here.
Ooh, good stance.
And that one will fall short. We'll get a second serve out of Tucker. He's been doing a lot of these lob serves for his second serve, but we could see a lob Z potentially here.
I just have a feeling Matthew's defense is about to go crazy.
Unable to get to it there.
It looks like Tucker's offense is going crazier.
Yeah, it really is.
12 serving 1.
I like his shirt. It's like some mascot, I would say. Ooh.
Matthew giving it everything he's got to get to the ball here.
Ooh.
And in the end, that kind of came to no perfect shots, honestly, there. It just came to, who kept the ball up in the air the longest without skipping it.
I feel like that was Tucker's first skip of the game. He's just too goated.
Tucker, being a well-rounded player, been playing here for a couple years. Been talking to a few other players. He's always been pretty consistent, as he now holds the 1 seed at Oregon State.
Oh, good ceiling ball.
Yeah, great ceiling
Unable
ball
to
there by
return.
Tucker, and Matthew tries to return it with another ceiling ball, and it just falls shy of that front wall. Tucker now up to serve, 12 serving 1. Oh, that serve will be short.
Cody Jackson, South Bend, tournament desk.
Serve is up. It's in. And not able to return it
it's
there.
out.
Yeah, he skipped it.
13 serving 1.
He should have hit it just a little more harder and higher.
And,
At a better angle.
It's not always about the power here. Sometimes placement, and I think that's kind of where Tucker's been killing Matthew this game.
Need a referee from Texas A&M.
Oh,
No, they'll call it 2.
looks
See,
like it's
14
game
to 1
points.
here, yeah.
This could be it for Matthew.
Actually, match point. Tucker winning that first one. So Tucker wins that here. He wins the series. He moves on to the championship. Mind you guys, the loser is not completely done in the tournament. They'll play in a consolation game for 3rd place. And these guys, no matter what, they're going to be All-Americans because they're in the top 4.
Oh, it's like another ace. Chat, do you think Tucker's going to get this point right now?
14-36.
Tucker serve is up. And Matthew will cut it off here.
Oh, good get by Matthew.
Great. Excellent get by Matthew. He puts it into the back wall.
He's sliding everywhere right now. Just like a penguin.
Yeah, he is not letting Tucker have this one easy, that's for sure, and he skipped it. Wanted a hinder there, unable to get it.
Looks like let Matthew live to fight another day.
Yeah. Not really sure what happened there, but
For at
Matthew's
least
out
20
the
more
serve. Yeah,
minutes.
1-14.
Matthew needs to get like 14 points right now, but he is unable to.
Yeah, it looks like it just grabs that floor right before it gets to the front wall. Almost a kill shot there, but
Tucker might finish this off right now.
yeah, 14 match point.
Oh, good shot.
Tucker
Oh,
skipped it there.
another side out.
You know, I've kind of seen Matthew, he's kind of went into a little bit of a different mode here. And I think Tucker's maybe, you know, pressure's getting to him a little bit. He's starting to play a little sloppier. Matthew's taking advantage to that, though.
He's certainly locked in.
Both great players.
Ooh, potential ace coming up. Oh, he got it back.
An amazing return there as we see it just glide down that side wall.
Bit of a ceiling ball battle happening. Never mind. Oh, good dive. Oh, Tucker with the down the line.
Yeah, creep down the line there. You know, Tucker just brings so much power to the ball there. Gets by him really quick, and Matthew unable to get it there.
And Matthew's a penguin. Tucker's a cheetah. Or some type of fast animal. Ooh, looks like that's game.
Yeah, that's game right there. What a great match for the men's D1 semifinals. And we have Matthew Cook coming in. He'll compete for the third place in the consolation game.
While Tucker will.
Yeah, he'll move on to the
finals.
championship game, and he'll play Cole there. That'll be streamed tomorrow. That'll be a great game to tune in and watch.
Hopefully his defense
15 to 3
continues.
and 15-1, yeah. Great defense. We all know Cole's no player to joke around with. He's definitely going to bring the heat, and I'm sure Tucker will as well. So that'll be a really big game.
Ooh, it sure will.
I'll definitely be here to watch that one. I'm not going to miss it.
Tucker's great.
Yeah, Tucker's great.
So is Matthew.
Yeah, hoping to see him as this is his last year here. Potentially win. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I just really like to see a great game there. Overall, great game by both of these players. And I'm Austin Dean. I'm from Liberty.
And I'm Nathan Cook.
And we'll see you next time.